Hi, future Crusaders. My name is Mr. Musselman. I'm the assistant principal at Jane Addams Junior High. I'm so happy to have you guys today, and thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. I'm also super excited to do a live Q&A here in a couple weeks. But first, let's be patient while I try and get everything set up here for my presentation. I'll share my screen and then just roll through everything, so hang tight. All right. So once again, guys, you can see here Mr. Bingen. He's the principal here at Jane Addams Junior High. I'm Mr. Musselman. I'm the assistant principal. And then we have Mrs. Hernandez. She's our dean of students who supports me, Mr. Bingen, our teachers, families, just everybody. She's amazing. So let's learn a little bit about what it means to be a crusader. Okay. So it's all about joining the movement. All of our students here, staff members here at Addams, we join the movement. And the way we do so is by having a growth mindset by utilizing grit. We also pursue happiness to achieve long-term optimism. Some of these things, it's probably not the first time you've heard about it. But let's watch a video here. You might see some familiar faces, but let's watch a video. It just gives us a glimpse of the life of an Addams Crusader.
Look at what we found at one incredible school.
So one thing I'm going to do is just keep this video a little smaller because if I expand it, it'll freeze up the presentation.
I think being able to switch to our own classes is way better because in elementary school we had to sit down in the chairs the whole time, and then having PE every day I thought was gonna be bad, but it's actually really fun. We learn how to do new things every day. We play fun games, and our gym teachers are so helpful and nice to help us learn why we're doing this and how it can help us in the long term. And then having a cafeteria is so much fun because we used to in our school, we go out for recess, come back in, and then eat at our desk. Here, you can meet new people, have lunch with your friends, and sit at a big table.
You get to pick two elective classes. Mine were art and Spanish, and then there's a lot other ones. They are fun because you get to have a new language you can do, or ASL. There's you can learn sign language. Art class is really fun because you get to use new materials compared to what you did in elementary school.
Having a locker is so much fun because in elementary school we had to put it right in our desk. And I felt like my desk is gonna get messy every second, but my locker is so much fun. I keep most of my stuff in my backpack, and if I need something, I can strap in my locker. And usually, people say the lockers can be really hard to open. It's really not. You just turn it once, turn it twice, and you're already done.
My favorite memory is probably meeting new people from different schools because I'd always have from kindergarten to sixth grade with familiar faces with different people and different teachers and just the experience is really cool and different from elementary school.
You also make a lot of eighth grade friends. At first, you think eighth graders are going to be so scary and mean. They're really not. They're like a new buddy or a spirit guide, you say. They help guide you through ways, and they're always there for you. It's kind of like a new family mate.
I love my junior high because there's just tons of different people that you get to meet. So many teachers that are just amazing. The school is just an active school full of happiness and everything. It's just great.
All right. And everything is just great. So I'm here, like I said, just to give you a little glimpse into what Addams is like. Also for you to learn basic information, understand how to select certain classes for next year. I know that you guys are super excited about that. But we need to learn about some important dates coming up. And most importantly, because we want you to be excited about joining us here at Addams. Every Addams student has 5 core classes, as you can see listed here. Language arts does count as 2 periods, while math counts as 1.5 periods. And yes, students, you will need to change into a PE uniform each day for PE. So here's a list of our elective classes. We have band, orchestra, chorus, STEM, art, music, Spanish, honor Spanish, American Sign Language, media productions, and the wheel. I do want to take a moment just to discuss the wheel. The wheel actually is my favorite elective, and I think it's best for you because it gives you a taste of 3 electives wrapped in one. It's a trimester rotation of art, music, and media. So if you're interested in just experiencing a trimester of art, a trimester of music, a trimester of media, you can choose that. and another one from up here. That counts as your 2. But I will do everything that I can to give you both of those elective requests. However, there are no guarantees. Some students require additional supports that take the place of an elective. I'll get into that in a little bit. But sometimes what you choose is just full, and I can't get you what you selected. So I can guarantee that you'll get one, but I cannot guarantee that you'll get both. So band and orchestra, most importantly, students, you can only choose band and orchestra if you are currently in a District 54 band or orchestra program. These classes are not designed to teach you how to learn how to play an instrument. We do have chorus, and this class is great for any student that's interested in singing, obviously, and performing, because there will be some night concerts and school assembly performances as well. We offer 2 languages. One thing that makes Jane Addams very unique is we offer American Sign Language. No other junior high does. We also offer Spanish, and you can take Spanish 1 as a 7th grader, and if you're interested, continue it for Spanish 2 as an 8th grader. If you're even more inclined in an advanced placement in high school for Spanish, then we would require you to take Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 during your 2 years here in high school. If you happen to be a little more advanced in Spanish, for instance, if you are a native speaker or you had previously learned Spanish, you may qualify for Honor Spanish. And Honor Spanish is a combination of Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 in 1 year at an accelerated rate. If you think you qualify, please speak with your teachers. We would fill this form out and you would take an assessment that places you in or out of Honor Spanish. STEM classes, you may know them as Project Lead the Way, you may know them as FUSE, but it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. It's hands-on experimenting with real-world problem solving. We have STEM 1, sketching, computer design, measurement, building challenges with robotics, as you can see, and computer coding. STEM 2 is flight, analyzing data, space travel, more robotics. Here you see a Mars rover, and then electronics. Here a student created a circuit board that produces sound. Media production. This elective chooses students to complete or put out our morning announcements, daily digital editing and video creation, extensive use of Adobe programs such as Photoshop, Comic Life, and others. Essentially, media production is computer design. We have art. Music class. Super unique, students. You learn how to play new instruments such as a guitar, a keyboard, a ukulele. Any 21 Pilot fans in here? Me too. A lot of their songs have a ukulele in it. But my favorite thing about this class is that you don't have to be good at playing the instrument. It's not, you don't get graded on how well you play. It's just about how hard you try, your effort. Here's an example of a student's schedule. As you can see, the student has the 5 core classes that I touched on. And then I inserted 2 of their electives. And as you can see, 3rd period is Spanish and 6th period is the wheel. I also talked about how language arts was 80 minutes, 2 periods. Math, 60 minutes, 1.5 periods. So here you can see the lunch is embedded immediately following a math class. However, students, some of you may need an acceleration. And what this is, it's an extra block of reading support and it's an extra block of math support. I look at data and see how you perform as a 5th and a 6th grader. I talk with your teachers. I learn as much about you as possible before you enter this building. If I feel like you need additional reading support, additional math support, I'm going to do what is best for you to prepare you for high school. That's my job. So what I would need to do is remove one of your electives. For instance, this case, I would probably remove Spanish and put in a math support. Lockers, every seventh grader's dream or nightmare. Students, don't worry. Please, please, please do not worry. You heard one of my favorite students talk about it in that video, but I promise you, by the end of the first week of school, you will be a pro at your locker and you will not have any concerns about it anymore. By week 2, you will be a pro. Don't worry. You will also have a locker buddy. Almost every student at Adams shares a locker with somebody else. They're big enough for 2 people, and I could promise you, boys will share with boys, girls will share with girls, 7th graders with 7th graders, 8th graders with 8th graders. So here at junior high, it's a little different than elementary school. For instance, our first bell starts at 7:30 in the morning. Yikes. Some of you are probably still sleeping at 7:30 in the morning right now. But the beautiful thing about this, if we go all the way to the bottom of this, we get out at 2:15. Awesome. Our classes are 40 minutes. Like I said, math is a class and a half. LA is 2 periods. We have 3-minute passing periods in between classes and a 20-minute lunch. Don't worry, 3 minutes is plenty of time. If I made us all sit here for 3 minutes in dead silence, it would be agonizing because it's so much time. On a Wednesday, everything looks the exact same, but classes are shortened. The reason why is because we get out at 1:45. Let's celebrate. Okay, homework. We take it very seriously here at Jane Addams, and it's the expectation that all students complete homework. Students can access and keep track of homework through Google Calendar, student portal. Parents can check parent portals. We have an after-school Crusader Club designed to just provide a space for you to complete homework. However, we do have homework detention. What I do every Monday and Tuesdays, you see down here at the bottom, I check in with students that have a lot of missing assignments, and we problem solve. And I call parents and I ask if their child can stay after school for homework detention because they're not doing their homework where? At home. So what we do is we create a place at school for them to do homework detention. This is not optional. It would be mandatory if I asked for it. Junior high sports. All right, boys and girls. Take a look at all these sports. We have cross country for boys and girls, girls basketball, boys basketball, cheerleading, POMs can be for both boys and girls, girls volleyball, wrestling for both boys and girls, boys volleyball, track and field for both boys and girls. So the most important thing is that all of our students and athletes at Jane Addams are called student athletes. They are not athlete students. The most important thing to be a good teammate is to be a good student because you cannot practice or play if you don't have passing grades and you don't have good attendance. The second most important thing, as you see here in red, is that you must have a physical on file with the nurse. If you're interested in playing any of these sports, you must have a physical on file with the nurse. One question that came across a lot last year was, when do these sports take place? So I'll break it down for you. Cross country and girls basketball starts right away at the beginning of the school year. When those wrap up in mid-October, boys basketball, cheerleading, and POMs begin in mid-October. Then, the first day back from winter break, we have girls volleyball and wrestling. When those wrap up right before spring break, boys volleyball and track and field finish out the school year. Look at all of our after-school clubs. What great opportunities. We have Fuse, Rocket Club, Robotics Club, Fitness Club, Photo Club, Student Ambassadors, Chess Club, Club Unify, Coding Club, Chorus, Craft Club, Snack Club, Yearbook Club, Musical Club, Intramurals, Art Club, Sewing Club, Math Team, YouTube Club, Music Studio Club, Sign Language Club, Book Buddies, Makerspace, and Talent Show, a very big talent show at the end of the year. I don't know about you guys, but Snack Club is new to Jane Addams this year, and it's awesome. Here's Mr. Bingen. I told you he's our principal. I figured I'd show you a nice picture of him. And Mrs. Hernandez, our Dean of Students, is up next. Here's Mrs. Hernandez. And these are social workers that you're going to get to know next year. On the left is Mrs. Heidler. She will be your designated 7th grade social studies, 7th grade social worker next year. We also have Mrs. Cerny, but she will be designated and work more with the 8th graders next year. So, how do you choose your electives? That's really what the majority of you care about most. These are due before winter break, okay? And this year, I will be sharing this elective selection Google form with you and your parents before winter break, okay? I'm going to come and do a live Q&A here in a couple weeks. And after that Q&A, I will send you an email with this Google form. And what you would do, it's very clear, guys. You would select 2 of those elective choices right there on the Google form. So, moving forward, talk to your parents about what you just watched today. Let them know about what electives you're interested in. Parents are going to watch a 6th grade parent night presentation. Please complete the elective Google form that I send you with your parent approval prior to winter break. Enjoy the remainder of 6th grade. A couple things to remember. Utilize growth mindset and grit. Rely on your SEL lessons to connect to your peers. But behavior is important. Behavior and effort are important. I talk to your 6th grade teachers. I talk to your assistant principals. I talk to your principals to learn as much about you to set you up for success. You need to ask yourself, what am I going to learn about you before you even enter Jane Addams Junior High? Did you give anybody a reason to question your effort or your behavior this school year? Maintain your grades, take it seriously, and truly understand. Normally, I would open up the forum for questions right now. But don't worry, I will join you in a live Zoom here in a couple weeks and you can fire away. But before that, your teacher or myself will share a Google form with you to ask me questions, and I'm going to keep track of all your questions. That way I can answer your questions as soon as we do that live Q&A. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I'm so sorry that I can't be there today, but I'm so excited to see you all on Zoom. And before we know it, you'll be junior high crusaders. Have a great day, guys.